Hello, first graders. Welcome to week 6 of Fundations Remote Learning. So we're going to start off with just a simple skill review. I'm going to go over a few tricky consonants, our digraphs, and then our long vowels that we've been practicing. Now I'm going to pause in between so that you can echo back to me like we've practiced at school. So when I pause, echo back, because I know some of you aren't doing that because you're sending me the video of you practicing. You're just sitting there looking at the screen. So practice with me. All right, let's look at this one first. Q-U, queen, qua. Y, yellow, y. W, wind, w. Now I want to compare this one to our next one. W-H, whistle, wh. How do we know the difference between these two sounds? Because we can hear that there's a small puff of air that comes out with wind, but there's a big puff of air that comes out with whistle. So that's how we can tell the difference between these two sounds. Let's keep going. TH, thumb. CH, chin. SH, ship, sh. CK, sock, k. Okay, our long vowels that we have learned. A, safe, A. E, Pete, E. I, pine, I. O, home, O. U, mule, U. U, rule, oo. All right, back to the beginning. Okay. So today we are going to take our focus off of individual sounds and we're going to move to thinking about syllables. So far we have learned everything that we have spelt has only had one syllable in it, and we've learned 2 syllable types. We have learned the closed syllable with the short vowel sound, and we have learned the vowel consonant E pattern that has a long vowel with a silent E in it. Well, today we're going to focus on words that have 2 syllables. In reading, we've practiced compound words. So this would be like a compound word. Sometimes, though, in the words we're going to spell, those 2 words are not individually words by themselves. So that's why we're not going to call this section learning compound words. We're just learning words that have 2 syllables. Okay, so I want to first look at the word catnip. Catnip. Okay, in the word catnip, okay, cat is a part by itself, and it has 3 sounds, cat, okay, and so it takes 1 push to get that sound out. That means it's a syllable. Nip also is a part. It has 3 sounds, n, I, p, and it takes 1 push to get it out. It is a syllable. When a word has more than 1 part to it, it has to be divided up into at least 2 syllables. So that's what's going on here. Oh, and by the way, I was going to point out, you guys have always asked me in class, why do we have these boxes up here at the top? It's for syllables. If we were in school, you would be using them this week. So we're putting these inside of syllable boxes to help us with this word. So in our first syllable, we've got cat. And in our second syllable, we have nip. Catnip. And when you write it all out, it would go together like this. If you will recall from when we studied compound words, I told you that when you're putting those 2 words that are words all by themselves to make a new word, a compound word, no spaces between. Same thing here. no spaces between. It's all one word. Catnip. 2 syllables. Okay? Because it's 2 pushes to get that one out. You already know how to spell words with one syllable, to learn how to spell that part of a word. So this shouldn't be too much of a stretch for you. You're just putting those 2 parts together and making a new word with it. Okay? Got another board here. All right, so I would like for us to practice another word together. Let's look at the word bathtub. Bathtub. So first syllable, bath. Then tub. Tub. Okay, so again, I've got one push, so I have one syllable, and it's making a short vowel sound, so this is a closed syllable. And then I've got another syllable here, tub, one push, one syllable, short vowel, closed syllable. So these are 2 closed syllables coming together. When I write that word, no space, it's all going together. Bathtub, bathtub. Okay, let's look at another one. I'm going to leave bathtub there for my example, but I'm going to erase my syllable boxes so I can use them again. Okay, the next word I want us to do is the word upset. Upset. Up, set. S-E-T. First syllable, up. Second syllable, set. When I put it all together, up, set. Okay. All right, I want to do one more with you, and this time I want to do it as if we were in class, how I would teach you to do this word, okay? If we were in class, I would give you the word, I would say, what's the word? And then I would say, what's the first syllable? And then you would tell me the word that's the first syllable. And we would tap that word, put it in our syllable box, and then I'd say, what's the second syllable? You'd tell me that word, we would tap that word and put it in the second syllable box, and then we would write it down here together. If it was on a test, we would say, what's the word? You would tell me the word. I would say first syllable. You would tell me, we would tap. I'd say second syllable. You would tell me, we would tap. And then I would tell you to write the word. But while we're working with our syllable boxes, let's put that step into this right now. Okay, so the next one that I want us to do is the word cobweb, like a spider's cobweb. Okay, what's the word? What's the first syllable? Did you say cob? If you did, you're correct. Let's tap cob. K-A-B. Right, cob. K-A-B. What's the second syllable? Did you say web? If you did, you're correct. Let's spell web. W-E-B. Right, web. Cobweb. And then when we write it all together, cob, oops, messed up, my B got into my O. Make sure you're making those letters the correct size. My nice top to bottom for your letter B, those are tall letters. Okay, no space in between. Now, while we're talking about these words and we've got them on our paper, I want to talk to you about how you would mark these words. When words are separated, the vowels are separated by consonant letters, then you have to divide that word into 2 syllables. We kind of talked about that part already. Well, if there are 2 consonants in that word, that's where the division would come. Now, on words like cobweb, where it's a compound word and it's easy to see, this is one word, this is one word, and it's easier to see that, then you can tell where it's supposed to split. But if you will just kind of remember that rule, if the vowel is split between consonant letters. It goes in between the consonant letters. Now, remember this sound right here, TH? What's that considered? One sound, right? So that means that the split would be here. So if I'm drawing my syllable scoops, I would start at the beginning. I would scoop to the end of that TH sound, and then I would write that that's a C because it's closed. Why? Because it's a short vowel, so I've got a brev over the A. Second syllable, tub, short vowel, it is closed also. Let's look at upset. Upset. There's my two vowels. Here are the consonants separating it. So I would scoop to the middle, scoop to the end. U is a short vowel, so this is a closed syllable. E is a short vowel, so this is a closed syllable. And I have brevs over each of those vowels. Okay, the last one, cobweb. What are the two letters here that are separating the vowels? B and W. So we would start here and scoop, and then scoop again. You're going to put a brev over the O because it's short. That means that this syllable is closed. We're going to put a brev over the E because it is short, and that makes this syllable also be closed. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it out of my lights where you can see and write at the same time. Okay. All right. Let me move on. On this last section, I was focused on marking the word, and I kept forgetting to say that a syllable is closed because it has a short vowel and the vowel is closed up with one or more consonants. That is what makes it a closed syllable. The next one, I want to show you the same thing here. Now, we were using those syllable boxes to kind of help us with the word here. So let's look at a word that's not inside of a syllable box. Okay, my dog ran into my computer chair and knocked my computer a little askew, so I'm going to try that one more time. I'm going to build us a word. I'm going to do mascot. Okay, got the word mascot here. Mascot. Where do you think this word would be divided? Mascot. There's two pushes, so I know there's two syllables. So where would the two syllables be? Well, here are the two vowels, A and O. They're the consonants that are dividing them. There are two. And I just learned I'm supposed to divide between the consonants. So here would be my first syllable, and this would be my second syllable. Mascot. So if I was spelling this word, I would sound out first mas, s, and then cot, k, t. All right. They would have those two syllables in there. Let's look at another word. Let's do the word sunfish. Sunfish. Okay. Okay, sunfish. Sunfish. All right, here are the two vowels. Those are the consonants that are separating them. There's two, so I'm going to split it where they are and move it over. So the first syllable is sun, second syllable fish, sunfish. I'm going to leave that there. Let's practice one together on your paper. So on your paper, you would have two boxes, just like this. We're going to do the word sunfish. So the first syllable was, I'll have to turn it this way, sun. The second syllable was fish. And that made the word Sunfish, sunfish. Okay. Let's practice another one together. And then I'm going to give you some words that I want you to do on your own. All right, so I'm going to make 2 boxes. The word that I want to do is the word suntan. Suntan. What's the word? Suntan. What's the first syllable? Sun. Tap sun. N. N. What's the second syllable? The second syllable was tan. Sun tan. Tap tan. N. Tan. All right. Write it all in one word. Sun. Tan. Okay. Do 2 more boxes. Okay. The next word I want to do is the word absent. Absent. Okay. So the first syllable is ab. Tap ab. Ab. Second syllable, scent. S-E-N-T. S-E-N-T. Absent. We are all absent from school today. Absent. Okay, if I was going to mark these words, I would mark them where the syllable divided. So I would scoop sun, fish, and it would be closed because that's a short vowel. That is also a short vowel, so that one would be closed. Okay, in suntan, I would scoop sun, tan, brev over the U because it is short, and a C to make it closed, a vowel over the A to make it short, and a C because it's closed. All right, absent, short A gets a brev, and a C for a closed syllable. Short E gets a brev, and a C because it is closed. Now this one, I'm not marking my blend, even though there's a blend there. I know that there were probably some of you going, hey, there's a blend there. There's a digraph there. If you did, good job for you for recognizing it. But for right now, I just want to identify the syllables and how we're going to mark them when there's 2 syllables in a word. I have one more thing that I want to share with you before I give you your words to practice. Now, we talked about when there were 2 consonants separating the 2 vowels, that it's going to split between those 2 consonant letters. Well, what if your word only has 1 in it? For example, let's do the word limit. Limit. What's the word? Limit. What's the first syllable? Lim. L. I. M. What's the second syllable? Lim. It. 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 Okay? So in this case, there was only 1 consonant letter, and it split with the first syllable because it closed it up. So this made this one closed, and then this one is also closed because it's a short vowel closed up by a consonant. So when it gets written, just like all of the others, there's no space between them. When you're marking this one, it would go a scoop to close the first syllable, and then a scoop, close the second syllable, short I, C for closed, short I, C for closed. So when there's only 1 consonant, that consonant goes with that first syllable so that it can close it. Okay? So that's what you do when there's only 1 of them there. All right, so I want you to continue on your paper that looks like this, and I'm going to give you some more words that I want you to practice. And so I want you to make yourself syllable boxes and put them, draw yourself a syllable box. I want you to listen to the word that I give you. I'm going to tap it with you. And then I want you to go ahead and put them in your syllable boxes and then write the word. Okay, you'll probably want to pause your video in between so that before you go on to the next word. Okay, let me give you some words for practice. I want you to practice marking them also. So we're getting a lot of practice work in today. All right, so the next word that I want you to do is the word laptop. Laptop. All right, first syllable, lap, l-a-p. In laptop, what's the second syllable? Top, t-op. Okay, so put those in your 2-syllable boxes, lap, top. Then write your word laptop and mark your word laptop. I am using my laptop right now. You can pause your video right here. Okay, the next word that I would like for you to do is himself. Himself. He can do it himself. What is the word? Himself. What is the first syllable? Him. Tap him. H-I-M. Put him in the first syllable box. And then what's your second syllable? Himself. Self. Tap self. S-E-L-F. Write self in the second syllable box. Write the word. Mark the word. Remember, we're only marking our vowels, our syllable scoops, and our syllable types. Those are the only things you're marking today in those words. The next word I want you to do is unzip. Unzip your jacket. Unzip. What's the first syllable? Un. N. So that goes in your first syllable box. Second syllable, unzip. Zip. Tap zip. Z-I-P. Zip. Put it in the next box. Unzip. Write the word. And then mark that word up. Next word, pig pen. This room is a pig pen. That means it's messy. Pig pen. What is the word? Pig pen. First syllable, pig. Elbows up. Tap pig. P-I-G. Put that in your first box. Pig pen. What's the second syllable? Pen. Listen carefully. P-E-N. Pen. Remember, we've talked about before that sometimes when that middle vowel sound is beside that letter N, it changes the sound a little bit, especially in our area of the country. So make sure that you're getting the right vowel sound for that one. All right, your next word, dentist. Dentist. I got a good checkup at the dentist. Dentist. Elbows up. Tap den. First syllable. D-E-N. Second syllable. Dentist. Tap tist. T-I-S-T. Dentist. Write the word dentist. Mark the word dentist. Okay, and I've got one more word for you to practice. And the word is backpack. I put all my things in my backpack. So in the word backpack, what's the first syllable? Back. Elbows up. Tap back. B-A-K. In backpack, what's the second syllable? Pack. Tap pack. P-A-K. All right, so put back in your first syllable box. Pack in your second syllable box. Write the whole word and then mark that word up. Okay, and when you get finished, just take a snapshot of your work to send to your teacher. Put it in your learning journal so that we can find your work easily. All right, thanks guys. Good practicing, and I'll see you next week.